Hey, what is going on, Capricorns? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I am going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Capricorns? All right, Capricorns. So the first thing I see is this person. There's this person around you. They've been waiting. They've been waiting for that right person to come along. They've been waiting for someone like you. And I feel like with this person, they knew exactly what they've been waiting for. They knew exactly what they wanted. And with you in front of them, this person isn't going to hesitate. They're not going to take their time. This person isn't going to they're not going to waste their time either. They're not going to waste your time. They know exactly what they wanted. You're not like anyone they've ever met before. And they're going to take advantage of that. They wanted to find someone very specific, and you fill every box. I feel like you're on the same page. I feel like this person's been looking for that power couple, for that person that complements them. This person has their shit together. They've had their shit together. They can do it on their own. They just don't want to. They want to have someone in their life, someone that, it's like that old saying, all work and no play. This person wants someone they can play with. They want someone they can share experiences with and do things with. They want to share their life with someone. But they weren't willing to compromise. They were very specific on what they wanted. And once they saw you, they knew you're exactly what they've been waiting for. Their intuition told them. So I feel like this person, like I said, they don't hesitate. They're going to move quickly. They don't want someone else to see what they see. They're feeling it. So I feel like this is something that is going to move very quickly. Now, with this person, I'm very honest and very straightforward. That's how they get results. What they're saying to you is facts. It may seem like they're coming on very quickly. It may be strange to have someone chase you like this, but they're chasing you because you're exactly what they wanted. It's like when you're out house shopping and, maybe the first house you see has everything that you want. So why would you hesitate? You put a bid on that right away. Some people want to look at 80,000 houses before they make a choice. This person saw the right house from the beginning. And they've already been in a situation where they've been waiting for it. And now it's here. They're not going to miss out. This person is very confident in what they want. They want someone they can build a foundation with. They want someone that they can be, have that loyal, loving, and secure connection with. And they see that in you. And even though it's quick, it doesn't matter to them. They knew what they wanted. They see it. They're going after it. And they're doing it with confidence. This is not something that they're just coming off a whim. This is not something where they're just like, oh, they're all right, so I'm just going to go for it. That's not what they're feeling. They're feeling like they've been waiting for you. It's like that song. I'm not going to sing it, but that song, they've been waiting for someone like you. Now that you're here, they don't want to let you go. They feel like with someone like you, it just makes them stronger, and they can make you stronger, and together you're stronger. And we got new love. I mean, this is not just something, like I said, you're not just filling a hole in this person's life. You're not just plugging a hole, you're filling it. And what I mean by that is sometimes people get lonely and they just want someone next to them. It doesn't matter who. This person was okay with being lonely. They'd rather be lonely than with the wrong person, but they see you and they wanted you. They've been waiting. We have that emperor and empress, the nurturer and protector. That king and the queen and the queen, the king and the queen, whatever, king and the king, whatever your dynamic is. They want someone to sit on the throne next to them. This is not someone that wants to control or be controlled. They want someone that has a partner in life. Someone they can share things with. Someone they can move forward with. Someone they can enjoy the little things and the big things together. And I feel like this connection that you have with this person, not only does it make you stronger individually and together, I see it opening up doors. Opening up possibilities that maybe weren't even a thought before. And like I said, this person isn't chasing you just to get in your pants or a one-night stand. I mean, this is someone that wants a connection. They want something meaningful. They want someone they can make it a commitment to. And when this person makes a commitment, it's why they're successful. When this person makes a commitment, they're all in. They nurture this connection. They don't walk away when times get hard. This is something when they nurture something, when they're in, they're all in. This is something that they're looking for something they're not going to walk away from it. They're going to put in the work. They're going to do what needs to be done. They're going to show up when they need to show up. And I feel like you and them are both going to get everything that you wanted from this. We can deal with people that promise us the moon and never deliver. We can deal with people that say a lot of, talk a big game, but when it's time to show up on game day, they don't show up. What I see with all that is that's the end of the road for you. You're no longer in that situation anymore. This is someone that, like I said, I mean, they're not just in here to get a partner just to fill a void or to plug a hole. They're here to fill that hole. They want someone that they can be happy with and that you can be happy with them. It's the end of all those partners that promised you the moon but didn't offer you but didn't show up to give it to you. In life we get let down by a lot of people because sometimes they talk a big game and some people are very good at that. With this person, they walk the walk. They're successful in life because they've gotten where they are because they know how to put in the work. They know when they see potential, they go after it. And like I said, I mean, this is something, like I said, they will put in the work. We have the Ten of Swords. This person will put in the work. They will fight for this. And one of the things I really love about this connection, and I know, and people may not see it the same way as me, is what I see. I mean, what I see when I see the Tower card is all about chaos, and usually it's a negative energy. But with this, it's like they're going to show up for you. They're showing up for you. They're putting in the work, even when chaos comes. And in life, we all know, no matter how happy you are, no matter how many things are going right in your life, there's moments when things are not going to go right. Things are going to, there's going to be these tower moments in our life. This is someone that's going to stand beside you through those moments. And that's something that is very rare in life. And it's something that you really want to hold on to. When shit hits the fan, this is the type of person, like I said, with that tower, what it represents in this read is almost like you're with that person, and all of a sudden maybe you lose your job or they lose their job, or financial crisis, or anything under the sun that would be considered a tower moment. Family issues, family drama, all this other stuff. This person is beside you through it all. Some people are just like that. It reminds me, I'll tell you a story in a bit. Some people just know how. And some people are so committed to something that it works at a sheer will. Having someone beside you that is with you through thick and thin. And that's why it's in wedding vows. Through sickness and health. That's the type of person you want in the foxhole with you. When shit goes sideways, you want someone, when shit hits the fan, you want someone that's going to grab a shovel, not someone that's going to run. And that's exactly what I see this person grabbing that shovel. Because we can't control life. We can't control what happens. All we can control is who we're beside when it happens. And having someone that shows up for you, that puts in the work for you, they've been waiting for you. This person, you're important to them. And they will show up. They will put in the work every day. Because that's what a real relationship, a true relationship isn't a relationship that's free of problems. A true relationship is a relationship where when problems happen, you have that person next to you. Most relationships aren't perfect. But the good ones are the ones where you stick beside each other. You have each other's back. Now with this person, we have Leo. We have some Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. We have some Scorpio. And some Pisces. What I was going to say is, the story I was going to talk about was, it's like in the stock market. A buddy of mine, me and him were talking the other day, and he's doing really good. He bought some stocks in a company, and him and his brother actually bought stocks, and his brother got really nervous because the stock started to dip. So his brother decided to sell. And, he made a little bit of money, but he didn't make that much. But, my other buddy, he stuck with it. He said, I think it's going to be successful. I think it's going to be successful. I think this is just a bump in the road. And, finally the stock keeps going up. And we were talking the other day, and his brother was saying how he kicks himself in the ass because he sold. He said, it's just stuck with it. He said, but that just shows like how people work. Some people get really nervous. And when they get nervous, it's that fight or flight. It all comes down to that. He decided to run. He's like, nope, I'm not going to lose any more money. I'm going to run. Now, his brother, on the other hand, said, no, I'm going to see it through. I'm going to stick it out. And now he's reaping the rewards because he was willing to stick it out. Now, I'm not saying that always is true, but he had a feeling that it was going to come through. So he followed that feeling. That's what's important here. It's not about just, going down with the ship. It's about trusting your intuition. That's the moral here. If he would have felt like, okay, this is not going to work out, I'm going to sell. And if it did or it didn't, he went by his intuition. He trusted his intuition. But for him, he followed it through, and now he's reaping the reward. His brother is kicking himself in the ass because he said, I just got nervous. He said, I felt the same way. I thought it could come back. I felt like it would come back, but I wasn't sure. The moral of the story is you want someone next to you that's sure. You don't want someone that's back and forth, that's humming and hawing. You don't want someone that, isn't committed. And that's what a commitment is. And like I said, some days you're going to have bad days in a relationship. You're just going to have them. But a real relationship is something that works through that. They see the end. They see the sun at the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. They know that this is only a moment in a huge span of life. You want someone next to you that no matter what happens, they're there. I mean, I have a short other story. I was with a friend a few years back, and we were all kind of hanging out. We had golf that day, and then we went out for a few drinks. I don't drink ever, but I go with my buddies. I usually end up the sober driver. So we're out, and anyway, he was telling me how one of my buddies was telling me how he was getting married. And he said that he wasn't really sure, but he said he was getting older and it was time for him to get married, time to settle down. And he said there was just something that was, he said there was just this voice in his head that was just making him uncertain. Something was wrong. And anyway, a few months later, they ended up getting married. And unfortunately, he drives a street bike, and he got in an accident that left him paralyzed from the chest down. Not long after she left him. And he was really depressed for a while. I went to see him at the hospital, and he was talking about, he was just so depressed. He said, not only do I lose the ability to walk, but, I lose the person that I was with. And all I could think about was he had a feeling, and I feel like sometimes you need to trust your feeling. Not that he knew that was going to happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying sometimes we know that we're making the wrong choice. And I'm not saying anything against her because that's a big thing to deal with. But when you get married and you make that commitment, you're supposed to be committed through sickness and health. Till death do us part is the words in the vows. So, I mean, the meaning of the story is basically just make sure you know who you're picking. And I'm not saying, I don't know what I would do if my partner got in an accident and became paralyzed. I don't know how I'd get through it. I don't know how she'd get through it. But I know I would do it with her. Because I made a commitment. We've been together 15 years. But I have a big surprise coming up for her. Don't tell her. But that's the thing. When you love someone, you love them through and through. And if you're not willing to you're not willing to be there when they're sick or they need you, then you're with the wrong person. And you should do yourself a favor and accept that and be real with it. If more people were real, we wouldn't have as many, issues in life as we have now. But anyway, I'm just preaching now. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.